nothing you want is going to happen in your timing. It almost never does. How many times have you wanted to happen, something to happen at a particular time and date and it didn't happen? You know how many times that's happened to you? It happens all the time.
You need more time to grow, to develop, to gain experience. And the scripture says, let patience have its perfect work. Patience is developed in the weight room. But in that weight room, we were getting stronger, building endurance so we could succeed on the court.
So everything you ask God for, it comes in a process. It's going to happen, especially if you write it down. That's the secret. Everything you want has to be written. This is a principle of success that isn't often taught. It's the never giving up that hurts people the most. You pray for something, you ask God for something, then when it don't happen in your time, then you create these human excuses. Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. It'll never happen. It just didn't happen in your timing. But I can almost assure you, nothing you want is going to happen in your timing. It almost never does. How many times have you wanted to happen, something to happen at a particular time and date and it didn't happen? You know how many times that's happened to you? It happens all the time.
The scripture says the Israelites did not wait for God's plan to unfold. They missed the promised land because they got impatient, complained, thought God had forgotten about them. The mistake we make often is we get in a hurry. We don't think it's going to happen. Voices whisper, if it was going to happen, come on, man, it would have happened by now. Trust the process. All things in its time will be beautiful. Give God time to work it out. If it hasn't happened yet, then it hasn't been the right time. When God is ready, all the forces of darkness cannot stop Him. When it's your time to see beauty, promotion, vindication, it will happen. People don't determine your destiny. Bad breaks didn't cancel what God has ordained for you. Disappointments, or even mistakes you've made. God has taken that all into account. How we wait is important. If we wait upset, discouraged, God, why did these people do me wrong? That's going to delay the beauty. The right way to wait is in an attitude of faith, knowing that God is on the throne, knowing that He's working all things for your good, expecting His favor, declaring His promises. This difficulty didn't come to stay, it came to pass. God being for me is more than the world being against me.
Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain, so that he who reads it will run to it. And even though it tarry means take a long time, wait for it, for surely it will come at an appointed time. Everything you write on paper that God puts in your mind and your imagination, He puts it in your imagination because that's a sign of things to come. That's what He puts. Everything for you, He places it in your imagination. If you write it down and keep the faith, you'll get everything on that paper. But everything I put out comes back to me because I put it out with the expectation that the law of attraction works, that write the vision and make it plain, so that he who reads it will run to it, and even though it tarry, wait for it, for surely it will come at an appointed time. And then I dare you to write everything you want on a piece of paper. And I dare you to read it every day and every night. And in a year, I want you to look back at that paper and see how much stuff you have.